don't want to belabor your head coaching interviews, but how do those conducted? Is that remotely? Do the teams come out this way? How does that go?
Yeah, those all get handled. They're all different. They're all different. Some are Zoom, some are in person, so those all get handled differently.
I think what Pat was asking is today, what is it?
Excuse me?
You have an interview today with the
Yes, I do.
And that,
Yeah.
is that going to be virtual
Yeah,
or is that
that'll be in person. Yeah.
That's good. What are the, I know you're very tight with Ran Carthon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. What are the Tennessee Titans doing with him as a GM?
I think with Ran, right, the Titans are getting just a dynamic leader. That's what Ran is. Ran has been a fantastic leader since the first day I met him here. Very knowledgeable of personnel, college and the pro side. He's a very knowledgeable guy, very well connected, knows a lot of people, knows a lot about football. Right, seen it from a lot of different perspectives with his father being a coach, him being a former player in the NFL as well. So he's seen it on all facets, and he's done a really good job of just scouting, right, really good talent and really helping us to acquire some really good talent here. So I wish Rand nothing but the best. I know he'll do a fantastic job in Tennessee, and I couldn't be more proud for Rand and the work that he's done, and to see him, get the GM job there. It's really cool to see, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him.
What is the big picture of what the 49ers have done as far as developing head coaching candidates and also GM candidates?
It's just here is just an outstanding organization from top down. Just how things here are done first class. Right, John and Kyle have done an outstanding job of just bringing in the right people, and when you have everybody that comes here, right, everybody's opinion matters, right? Everybody feels like they're a part of what we're doing here, and I think it's the reason why the organization has been so successful, right? It's just built with the right people in mind. You have good people, you can do really good things, and that's what we've done here.
Is there a player, a free agent that you guys have brought in recent years that you remember, working with Rand particularly closely with to kind of bring that player in?
Not right off the bat. I do not. Wish I had one for you. We've talked about a ton of players, whether it's college, pro. So we're always talking about players and this type of player that we're looking for. So
Kind of a broad question, but Kyle gets so much publicity for being a play caller and a play designer. But beyond that, just calling of the play, you've got to be able to teach 11 guys to execute a play and do it during a compacted week. Is there anything you can relay to why he's good at that? Why do the 49ers seem so good at that one particular thing?
Well, Kyle is really good at that because of it's the mindset and his approach. He's very detailed in everything that he does. That's why our offense, it's always clicking. It's not just putting in plays just to put them in. It's well thought out. It's well thought out. It's well schemed, and everything about it, from the finest detail to, the motions, the hat placement of the offensive lineman, hat placement of the tight ends when they are blocking, receivers, their track when they're blocked. Everything is well thought out, and that's why he's one of the best play callers in the league. He's not just copying plays from other people, right? He has that very creative mind, and he's always putting his players in position to make plays, and that's what sets him apart from all the other coordinators in the league.
You strike me as a guy who does time management pretty well, so I'm wondering if that's being put to the test ultimately this week with balancing these responsibilities and the other teams that are interested in you.
Yeah, with everything that you do as a coach, it's a lot of you're trying to crunch a lot of things in. You're trying to really dissect a lot of information in a certain manner of time. So time management is a very crucial thing to have. And I know how to make the main thing, and the main thing this week is the Cowboys.
Your guys on the 49ers offense, they scored 41 points last week, and they see things that they can get better at. How's your focus this week as far as that goes on the defensive side? That do you have a laundry list of things that you presented to your players of this can be tightened up even better?
For sure, we're always trying to get better, and that's one thing. that's really cool about our defense. Like, nobody's just resting on what they've done, like, or nobody's just satisfied with what we've done. Like, I didn't like the way we came out last week, right? That wasn't representative of who we are. So we can come out better to start the game. We can set the tempo better. We can play with better pad leverage on defense. We can get off of blocks better. We can finish better. So there are always things that we're pushing our guys to be better at. We're not satisfied, right? How can we play our absolute best at the time we need it most? And there's no better time right now, playoffs, Cowboys, Niners, our defense has to play their absolute best if we want to move forward.
DeMeco, getting ready for this Cowboys team, is it basically the same as last year?
Yeah, they do a lot of similar things than they did, the same things they did last year. So it is similar in that thing, but it's also different in that it's a new year, it's a new time, new team, new people, right? So it is different with the preparations as opposed to, how are we going to attack them? And we have to see how they're coming out versus us and their plan. So it's always different. Each opponent, no matter how many times you play them or when you play them, it's always a little different.
When you look at them on film, what distinguishes what they do offensively and the challenges they present as opposed to other teams you might face?
The first thing with Dallas is the run game. With their offensive line, they do a really good job of blocking up front, and the run game is really where they start. I think Pollard is a very, very explosive, dynamic back who can finish, home run speed. Zeke is still playing well, physical runner. So we have to do a really good job of stopping the run, and Dak is playing at a high level. He's done a really good job Monday night of making plays, putting his team in position to win the game, keeping plays alive. So he's done a really good job there of leading that unit, and they're clicking right now, right? Their playmakers are making plays for them. Their defense, they're playing really good ball on defense. They're creating turnovers, which is what you need to do to play great defense. So all around, this is a really, really good team we're playing, a really tough challenge for us.
Have you played a team with this kind of offensive skill and ability, like, say, since Kansas City?
We have some few matchups of, each team poses different threats. These guys they have threats at the wide receiver level, the running back level, so all skill positions. The tight end, Schultz, he's playing really well, right? Makes a lot of plays down the seam. So all around, they have playmakers. His team is very talented at all levels, so it'll be a really nice matchup for us.
Watch Fred Warner on game days and pregame, warm-ups, halftime. I mean, he's constantly encouraging people, the energy guy. Is that what you did when you were a middle linebacker? Is that a middle linebacker thing, or is that unique to Fred Warner?
Depends on the guy, first and foremost. I was similar to that, and breaking the team down in the huddles, right, making sure the guys were upbeat and into it, really motivating the guys. That's how I did it when I was a middle linebacker. And Fred, he does it in his own way. But love the energy, love the leadership that Fred provides for our team, not only for the defense. He's just an outstanding guy, outstanding player, right? And he does an outstanding job of motivating the guys and making sure they're locked in, not just on game day. It's what sets him apart. Like, Fred is the same way throughout the week. So it's not just on game day for the cameras. He is who he is. He's been consistent, right, for us, consistent leader, steady in his preparation, steady in his performance as well.
Nick Bosa had such an amazing year. Last 3 games, though, only 1 sack, which is not really Bosa-like. What are you seeing from him lately? Are there things you can do to sort of free him up?
Bosa is Bosa. Nothing's changed. Bosa is Bosa. He's still a game record for us. So we're anticipating that he can be there for us on Sunday.